If you're over 50, the next few minutes might be some of the most useful minutes of your week. I'm going to tell you something most doctors simply don't have time to explain in a 10-minute appointment. Let's be clear from the start. No food cures cancer. But lowering your risk, that part is real, and the science behind it runs deep. Today I'm walking you through 10 foods that research links to lower cancer risk, ranked by how strong the evidence actually is. We'll start with the early stage evidence and climb up to the most solidly proven. 10. Turmeric contains a compound called curcumin. In lab studies, curcumin has shown a strong ability to reduce cell damage and calm inflammation. Large human trials are still limited, so I'm calling this early stage evidence. One tip: pairing turmeric with a pinch of black pepper massively boosts how much curcumin your body actually absorbs. A pinch in your daily lentils or vegetables costs nothing and can only help. 9. Pomegranate are loaded with polyphenols in such high concentration that researchers often call it an antioxidant powerhouse. A handful of smaller studies link it to prostate health. The evidence is still growing, but between the taste and the nutrition, there's no downside to having one a week. 8. Ginger contains a compound called gingerol that specifically targets inflammation. And chronic inflammation is exactly the kind of cover that lets damaged cells grow unnoticed. A little ginger in your tea, your meals, or warm water is an easy daily habit. 7. Extra virgin olive oil. Here's where the evidence starts getting stronger. Olive oil plays a central role in the large Mediterranean diet trials, and those trials show lower overall disease risk, cancer included, among regular users. Swap refined oils for extra virgin olive oil, whether it's on a salad or in light cooking. 6. Citrus fruits, oranges, mandarins, lemons. Vitamin C combined with citrus-specific flavonoids creates a powerful antioxidant combo. Large population studies, tracking thousands of people's diets over years, show lower rates of certain cancers, particularly digestive ones, among regular citrus eaters. One piece of fruit a day, cheap and simple. 5. Walnuts and almonds. A handful of nuts a day, you've heard this before, but here's the actual reason. Nuts deliver a combination of healthy fats, fiber, and plant compounds that reduce inflammation. Large nutrition trials consistently show lower chronic disease risk among regular nut eaters. Just keep it to a handful. The calories add up fast. 4. Berries. The deeper the color, the more anthocyanin, the pigment that gives berries their deep hue and doubles as a powerful antioxidant. Frozen berries work just as well as fresh, and they're a lot cheaper. Half a cup a day, mixed into yogurt or oats. 3. Tomatoes, but cooked. Here's a common misconception to clear up. Raw tomato offers very little usable benefit. Lycopene, the compound that gives tomatoes their red color and is strongly linked to prostate health, only becomes properly absorbable when cooked with a bit of oil. So a homemade tomato sauce or curry does more for you than a raw slice on your salad. 2. Cruciferous vegetables, cauliflower, broccoli, cabbage, leafy greens. Now we're in strong evidence territory. Chewing or lightly cooking these vegetables triggers the formation of a compound called sulforaphane. It does two things. It activates your liver's detox enzymes, and it nudges damaged cells toward apoptosis, controlled self-destruction. Just don't overboil them. That destroys the compound. Steam lightly and keep some crunch. 1. Whole grains and legumes, lentils, chickpeas, kidney beans, black-eyed peas. And at number 1 is something already sitting in most kitchens. Lentils, chickpeas, kidney beans, and whole grains like brown rice or barley. Their power comes down to one word: fiber. When fiber reaches your colon, the good bacteria living there ferment it into a short-chain fatty acid called butyrate. Butyrate is the preferred fuel for the cells lining your colon. It keeps healthy cells strong and signals damaged, precancerous cells to self-destruct. Large population studies, tracking the diets of millions of people over years, consistently show that people who eat the most fiber have significantly lower rates of colorectal cancer, one of the most common and deadly cancers worldwide. And the best part? A bag of lentils or chickpeas is about as cheap as food gets, and arguably the most powerful item on this entire list. I think of a patient, I won't use their name, but their story is a common one. Until age 60, they never thought of lentils and rice as serious food, just something cheap to fill a plate. When they learned how directly fiber intake connects to colon cancer risk, the very first change they made was adding a bowl of lentils to their plate every single day. Today they're doing well, and every time we talk, they say the same thing. I wish someone had told me sooner. Start tonight. Pick just one. Add a bowl of lentils or chickpeas to tonight's meal. Swap white rice for brown rice or barley. Cook your tomatoes instead of eating them raw. Steam your broccoli and cauliflower instead of boiling them. This isn't a replacement for screening. If you notice a new lump, unexplained weight loss, or bleeding, that's not a food question anymore. That's a see your doctor this week situation. If this was useful, hit like and let me know in the comments. Which of these 10 foods is already on your plate? Take care of yourself.